Visceral fat refers to the adipose tissue located deep within your abdominal cavity, enveloping vital organs such as the stomach, liver, and intestines. While a certain amount of visceral fat is necessary to safeguard these organs, an excessive accumulation of this fat type can give rise to severe health complications such as diabetes and heart disease. In this informative video, I have compiled 3 effective strategies that you can implement right away to combat visceral fat. And the best part is that they don't require any physical exercise. For those of you who are new to this channel, our primary objective is to empower you with knowledge to make well-informed decisions regarding your health and well-being. I kindly request you to show your support by tapping the like button below. And if you find the content valuable, consider subscribing to our channel. Additionally, if you're active on Instagram, you can also follow me there for more updates. Without further ado, let's delve straight into the topic without wasting any more time. Visceral fat, also known as hidden fat, possesses a specific characteristic. It is possible to have a slim and slender physique while harboring a considerable amount of visceral fat in the abdominal area. Although this fat may go unnoticed, it surrounds our internal organs, impacting their well-being. Fat cells serve a purpose beyond energy storage and warmth provision. They also generate hormones and substances that induce inflammation. One such example is visceral adipose tissue, which produces an abundance of pro-inflammatory cytokines like TNF-alpha and IL-6, while producing fewer amounts of adiponectin. This imbalance poses a problem as it affects insulin resistance and increases the risk of developing atherosclerosis. Atherosclerosis, in turn, leads to the narrowing and hardening of our arteries, significantly affecting blood flow and circulation. The implications extend further than what has been mentioned thus far. There exists a concept known as the portal theory, which provides an explanation for the effects of visceral fat on the body. According to this theory, visceral fat releases inflammatory markers and fatty acids that travel through the portal vein to the liver. Consequently, fat accumulates in the liver, leading to insulin resistance and eventually resulting in type 2 diabetes. To better understand visceral fat, let's draw a comparison between apples and pears. When someone has excess visceral fat, their belly protrudes, giving them an apple shape. This means that fat tends to accumulate in the upper region, including the belly and chest. On the other hand, if someone has a pear-shaped body, they tend to store fat in the lower extremities, such as the hips, thighs, and buttocks. This type of fat is called subcutaneous fat. For a quick assessment, you can measure your waist circumference. Men should aim for waist circumference of less than 40 inches or 100 centimeters, while women should aim for less than 35 inches or 89 centimeters. It's important to note that relying solely on a scale for measurement is not reliable. While it can be helpful, weight can fluctuate by up to 5 or 6 pounds per day. When measuring your waist circumference, start from the top of your waist bone and don't suck in your gut. Relax and let your belly stick out naturally. To get a more accurate baseline, take 2 to 3 measurements and average them. Now, take a moment to measure your waist circumference. It might feel uncomfortable, especially if you've never done it before, but you can pause the video, write down the measurements, and make this video a practical tool instead of just another one you watch and forget. Now that we have some background information, let me share some good news before diving into my 3 tips. While you can't specifically target fat in a particular area of your body, such as only the belly or the arms, there is some positive news. Visceral fat is generally easier to lose compared to subcutaneous fat. It is believed to metabolize more quickly, allowing your body to eliminate it through sweat and urine. Although exercise plays a significant role in initiating fat loss, even short periods of walking can make a difference. One important recommendation that doesn't involve exercise is to steer clear of sneaky trans fats that may still be lurking around. While the FDA has banned these fats in the United States, there's a catch. Some products can label themselves as trans fat-free as long as they contain less than 0.5 grams of these fats per serving. If you reside outside the US, trans fats could be a part of your daily diet without your knowledge. A valuable tip is to avoid consuming foods that contain any partially hydrogenated ingredients. Watch out for items like cakes, cookies, frozen pizzas, and pies. Take a moment to read the labels on these products. One particularly intriguing study explored the impact of trans fats on visceral fat changes in monkeys over a span of 6 years. The findings revealed that trans fats caused an increase in visceral fat, even without consuming excess calories. Furthermore, they were found to be associated with insulin resistance. One effective strategy to eliminate visceral fat without relying on exercise is to enhance your consumption of soluble fiber. Shockingly, only a mere 5% of men and 9% of women manage to meet the recommended daily intake of dietary fiber. This implies that the vast majority, more than 90% of individuals, fall short in their fiber intake. To gain a clearer perspective, let's refer to the following chart. Men should aim for 38 grams of fiber per day, while women should strive for 25 grams. However, for individuals aged 51 or above, these targets are slightly reduced to 30 grams for men and 21 grams for women. Remarkably, a study involving 14 participants discovered that augmenting daily soluble fiber intake by n grams led to a noteworthy reduction in the risk of gaining visceral fat, amounting to an impressive 3.7% decrease. And the final suggestion for reducing visceral fat without engaging in physical exercise is to decrease your stress levels. It is not about completely eliminating stress, since it plays a crucial role in our survival, and we all require a certain level of stress to respond to dangerous situations. However, not everyone can easily switch off these responses when the stress is no longer necessary. Several studies indicate that this can be particularly challenging for women who already possess a higher waist-to-hip ratio, which is an indicator of visceral fat. These women tend to generate more cortisol, a stress hormone, when they are under stress. Consequently, this can contribute to the accumulation of central fat. One critical aspect of cortisol is that it cannot differentiate between physical and mental stress. Therefore, individuals with physical ailments such as diabetes may already experience elevated cortisol levels, leading to a detrimental cycle. Hence, it is crucial to allocate time for yourself to explore what techniques work best for you at present. Discovering effective coping strategies is essential for maintaining a healthy and balanced lifestyle. Various methods can contribute to your overall well-being, such as incorporating deep breathing techniques, engaging in enjoyable activities like gardening, expressing yourself through journaling, ensuring sufficient restorative sleep, establishing a reliable support system, engaging in regular physical exercise, and adopting a whole food plant-based diet. While these changes can certainly have a positive impact, it is crucial to acknowledge that there are numerous other approaches to combat visceral fat. If you are aware of additional techniques, I encourage you to share them in the comments section below so that we can engage in a meaningful discussion. In addition to the aforementioned strategies, it is important to consider implementing other lifestyle modifications. These may include engaging in aerobic exercises, enhancing your intake of probiotics, moderating alcohol consumption, quitting smoking, and practicing intermittent fasting. In upcoming videos, I will delve into the details of these approaches. Subscribe and follow our channel, and click that bell button